I'm going to share with you today one of the most brutal games I've ever played, and I'm talking about I was being brutal. I'm not going to tell you exactly why I was being brutal, but let's just say I felt like being brutal with this player, okay? And we've got the Wandering Queen, which is one of my favourite openings. It's generally a pretty quick, pretty open game. We threaten. Now, I do normally expect the Queen, not normally, but a lot of the time, to come across and give a check here. And she's hoping I'll block with the bishop so that she's trying to do something like this. And then she can grab this. Right, that does happen. Although, if it does happen, you do have a slight get out here. But anyway, she didn't do that this time. She knew better. Instead, this player went straight back to the home square, which I see a lot these days. And then out comes my second knight. So what the Wandering Queen has done for this player, it has delayed their development by 2 whole pieces. They've got 1 pawn developed and I've got 2 pieces, and now I've got 3 pieces developed and I've got to check myself. Now that's interesting to block with the bishop, probably because they want to keep their queen side intact, so they've got the choice to castle there. Never take if you don't have to. Best to develop another piece, develop the queen, because obviously if they were foolish enough to do that, I'm now threatening, after whatever block you make, I'm threatening this. Right, so they don't take, they try to drive away, and this of course is messing up those pawns now. Only going to come back here, I'm not going to come back all the way, why should I? And now attacks my knight. I think this is just an anger attack. And the other pawn comes out, the other rook pawn, which I'm not a fan of this move, but I see it a lot these days. Maybe it's a new thing. And I come up with this attacking his only developed piece. See that? His only developed piece, and I'm attacking it. Knight comes out, and I just defend my knight with the pawn, because unless he moves his knight, he can't really do anything about it. We can attack it there with the bish. But then I just decide that this is it. I'm going to be brutal. I'm going to sacrifice the knight. I think his structure is so bad and my pieces are so well developed, I think I've got a very good chance here of beating this guy. So, king must kind of take, otherwise he's going to lose the rook at the very least.
Check.
And look at that check. See that? That's from putting the bishop where I put it, you see? I only brought it back 1 square from the previous check. Let's just go back, because I want you to remember what I did there. You see, I did a check there. Blocks with the bishop, and then I first of all, like, do you want to swap with the queen? Not a good idea, because I'm going to nick a pawn. Tries to drive me back, and I only come back the 1 square. Perhaps black should have pushed her back more, pushed the pawn back more, but he didn't want to lose even more structure. But that's why that check was possible. It doesn't look anywhere like possible at the moment, but you see, after I take away the 1 pawn that's guarding that other pawn, his king pawn is very badly guarded, you see?
Check.
And it's check. And look how bad it is for black right now. King comes here. Now, I hummed and hawed a lot. I wasn't really sure. Do I use the bishop? Do I use the queen for the next check?
Check.
I, in the end, used the queen. Originally, I was going to use the bishop, but in the end, we'll try that in a minute and see what happens. So I used the queen, and he goes back to here. Now that he's pinned on the wall, because my queen is guarding those 2 white squares. And the problem with this,
check,
I still have the bishop check. He can only block it with the knight, but it gets worse. I can take the knight. If he takes with the bishop, it's going to be all over.
Checkmate.
Right? So what can he do? Well, he threatens my queen. He threatens the most powerful piece. But unfortunately, have you seen the excellent move that I've got next? Yes, there's a revealed check with my white bishop, But there's something better. There is a double check.
Check.
Bishop and knight give a double check, which means you cannot take the knight. Means you can't do anything except escape. How do you escape from the double check? In this instance, the only way to escape is to go on to the square that the rook vacated. So in a way, that was a good move, that rook going there. And what happens next, though? What happens next? Have I got anything now? I can't really take that pawn. I've got the white bishop. Well, of course, I've got something, because the square that the king just moved from was double checked, remember? So it doesn't matter which of those pieces he takes. There's still a piece marking that square. So if I move the queen here, it's got both a bishop and a knight guarding that square, that h7 square. So no matter what he does now, he could take that knight. He didn't, he resigned, because he could take that knight, and it's still
Checkmate.
a beautiful, beautiful checkmate. So we will just go back. I mean, I thought
Check.
that was brutal. I was
Check.
trying to be brutal.
Check.
Okay, so let's just go back a bit and have a look and see what would have happened if I'd used the bishop for the second check here. I think it's the second check. Let's just go back and have a look. Yes, so we've got the check there after he had the knight. And then we go here with another check. Where can he go? Oh, he's only got one square he can go to. And then I do believe, well, it's not quite checkmate. It's, we can do it like this. He has to take with the knight. Does he? Can his king move? His king could move if he wanted to. Oh yes, if he had done that, that might have been a little bit more interesting. Get ready for a revealed check down here, perhaps. I suppose he can come with a rook. We can go here. Perhaps he could take that. Then, of course, I can attack it a little bit. There is life in the old bird yet with this idea. Where might he go next? Hard to say, isn't it, where he would go after that? I think he wouldn't want the knight taken with check, so he might come down. But then there's a... Oh no, I can't check there because of his black bishop. I could do it like that. Then he has to take with his bishop. Then I take... No, because now he can take my queen. Oh, so you know, I think I did have the best combination there. So it's good to go through your old... It's good to go through the alternatives. If you made a decision you're not sure was right. Clearly it was, though, in this instance. Obviously, check was fantastic there, but here didn't seem obvious, did it? That I shouldn't use the bishop to grab the next check. I did that, which felt greedy and it felt overextending, but actually it turns out that was the right thing to do. Did he have other escapes? Potentially, yes. Are they any good? I wouldn't like to say that they are. I'm not convinced. We've got this. We've got this. We've got this, and I think he'd only eat the pawn, and then I believe it's a... Oh no, it's not quite checkmate. What's he got? Why is it not checkmate? What can he take that with? Has the game gone wrong? Ah, he can block it. Okay, and then we have a check there. And he can block that one with the queen. Oh gosh, this one's a mess as well, isn't it? Well, maybe I got lucky.
Checkmate.
Oh, that's a beautiful checkmate. No, that is beautiful. Look at that. The queen pinned for checkmate. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I don't know if I even knew that that was possible. Isn't that the most wondrous checkmate you've ever seen? But it wasn't the real one.
check,
That was the real end of the game, and a beautiful game, and an aggressive game, and a powerful game. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, do like and subscribe to this, the most relaxing chess channel on YouTube, Chess Voices. Catch you next time.